An elderly man stood at the grocery store checkout, his hands trembling as he swiped his card for the third time. The screen flashed red. Transaction declined. He looked down at the bread, milk, and small carton of eggs on the belt, his face turning a deep shade of red. Behind him, a woman in an expensive yoga set checked her diamond watch and sighed loudly. "Some of us have places to be," she snapped. "If you can't afford your groceries, you shouldn't be in line. You're holding up the entire store for $30. The man whispered an apology, his voice cracking. "I'm sorry. I thought my check had cleared. I can put the eggs back." The woman rolled her eyes and turned to the person behind her, loud enough for everyone to hear. "This is why I hate coming to this neighborhood. You always get stuck behind people who don't know how to manage their money." A young woman standing a few feet away, wearing a faded college hoodie and holding a single ramen packet, stepped forward. She didn't say a word to the complaining woman. Instead, she swiped her own worn-out debit card. Transaction approved. The cashier looked up in surprise. "Are you sure? That's almost your whole balance?" The student smiled at the elderly man. "Don't worry, sir, I've been there too. Please, take your groceries. Everyone deserves to eat." The man tried to thank her, but she simply squeezed his hand and walked out before he could even ask her name. The wealthy woman just huffed, "Finally," and moved to the register, still complaining about the waste of time. The next morning, the student was called into the dean's office at her university. She was terrified she was being kicked out because she was behind on her tuition. But when she walked in, the elderly man from the grocery store was sitting there, dressed in a sharp, academic robe. He was the university's largest donor and a retired professor of ethics. "I spend my life teaching people about right and wrong," he said, standing up to greet her. "But yesterday, you taught me that true kindness doesn't need a classroom. You gave your last $30 to a stranger, while others gave nothing but judgment." He handed her a folder. It was a full-ride endowment, covering her tuition, housing, and a monthly stipend for the rest of her education. The student started to cry. "I didn't do it for a reward. I just knew how it felt to be hungry." The professor nodded. "That is exactly why you deserve it. The world has enough people with money. What it needs is more people with heart, because kindness is a debt that always gets repaid when you least expect it. Drop a heart if you agree."